Good morning. Welcome to the first episode of the Vertera Saturday sessions. I switched these over to be on Saturday instead of Sunday by popular request. So thank you for joining. So I would love to, hey Jessica, hey Oleg, how are you? Angel, Lisa, thank you so much for joining. So I would love to know, do you like the Saturday better than the Sunday? So I know a lot of people requested the switch, but I would love to know. So just type yes if you like the idea of having me go live with you on Saturdays instead of Sundays. So I would love to know. So just type yes and I'll see it on the big screen. Because of course I'm not wearing my glasses. Because my glasses are not really going to help with what we are going to look like. My Angel says I look like your science teacher. Well, I did. I put my hair up this morning just so that I can, good morning, Jessica, just so that for what we're going to be covering today. So I would love to know if you were able to catch the IGTV that I uploaded this week. So comment yes. I'll give everyone a few minutes. Comment yes if you were able to watch it. If you weren't able to watch it, just say no, because that'll let me know if I need to kind of catch everybody up on what it was about. So if you were able to, I see we have some people joining from TikTok. That's great. I love TikTok. But if you watched my IGTV this week, comment yes. And if you didn't get a chance to see it yet, comment no, just so I know. So I'll give everyone a few minutes. Yes, my eye is watering this morning. The fluctuations in temperature, they wreak havoc with my... Jessica said yes. Awesome. Was anyone else, everyone answer yes or no if you were able to watch the IGTV this week? And let's see. So it looks like some people did not see the IGTV this week. So I will catch everyone up really quickly. So I was having a little fun with that IGTV, kind of at my own expense, talking about just a situation that reinforced how much I love red light therapy and how amazing this is for you, and for your skin and for your body. And so if you have been wondering where I've been for the past couple of weeks, I sprained both of my rotator cuffs, and it's been pretty debilitating, pretty painful, and it's interfered with my ability to do even the simplest things like putting on a coat. Which is not a good thing when it's winter and it's 30 some odd degrees outside. So the reason that led me into the conversation about red light is because a friend of mine who is in physical therapy, she treated me with an infrared, a red light laser and the difference is that the nanometer range, the wavelength, I should say, is higher than what you typically would use for your face, for your skin. And that means that it can just penetrate more deeply. The device that she had, and it was a handheld, very similar to this, looked a little bit different, but similar, and it's a handheld device. It's, hi, Jamie. Hi, is it Katal? Let me know how you pronounce your name. Hi, Dustin. Hi, that's me. So with that, a stronger wavelength, and that it's infrared, it's able to penetrate actually deeper into the muscles and the tendons and even the bones to reduce inflammation and speed healing. So what the heck does that have to do with red light therapy for your skin? Well, it actually just gives you another reason, another proof point why a red light device belongs in your house. Whether you're using it on your skin, you're using it for muscle aches and pains, for bruises, you need one of these. So I am going to talk about how to know what to look for in a device, and knowing which kind of device is good for you, if a mask or a handheld. And also, I'm going to give you a quick demo on how to use both of them. Now, there is a big variety in red light devices. The thing that you really want to look for is the nanometer range. So 650 nanometers for red light is really the sweet spot for your skin. Like I said, the one that was used on my rotator cuffs, that was actually 700 nanometers. So if you go 700 or above, like that 700 to 750 range, that's going to penetrate more deeply. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the minimum, definitely use something that is able to hit that 650 range. Sometimes you'll see like 630 to 650 because there's variation, right, as you're using this. And I'll show you why, because you've got, for this handheld, there is, just so you can see, there's the treatment. How do I want to say this? What a treatment looks like with this particular handheld is that when you turn it on, you'll hear a beep. And the first part of the treatment session, is this solid red light. Then you're going to hit a button after it beeps, it'll beep and tell you when to switch it. And then it's going to go to pulsating. Okay. So this is what this particular red light device does. Now, as long as it's able to hit 650, you're in the sweet spot for that, for what it can do for your skin. If it goes, goes a little bit higher, there's nothing wrong with that. Like 700 was the nanometer range for the my rotator cuffs. So that helps reduce the inflammation as well, and it's great for your skin. So why is red light a must-have? And I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you need this in your skincare toolbox, and I think just your wellness toolbox, because of everything that it can do. So there are countless studies that show that red light can help boost your collagen. So let's just start there. So what happens when we boost our collagen? Well, collagen is that essential building block of your skin that keeps your skin looking smooth and firm. When your collagen starts to break down, that's when you see wrinkles. That's when you see sagging. That's when you start to notice that your skin is looking older. So red light can help keep your skin looking younger longer because it smooths the skin. It helps boost collagen, which gives that, smoothing anti-wrinkle effect, and it firms the skin. So it's really powerful for that. And it helps augment exponentially, in my opinion, your skincare products. So that does not mean, hey, I'm going to go buy a red light and I'm going to go buy the absolute cheapest skincare product that I can find and because it's so cheap, it has no active ingredient efficacy whatsoever, and get like the best benefits. No, that's not how that works. You still want to use a high percentage of active ingredients on your skin. That's number one. That is table stakes, right? That is the bare minimum. This is the elevation. It's the next step up to really exponentially increase the results. The thing about this too, with red light, if you use it with your skincare products, it can make them penetrate more deeply. So that's a great thing, right? You get those actives going even deeper into the skin. So just remember, 650 is your sweet spot. If you can, as long as, like, if you're in that 630 to 650 range, that's okay, because it means it's going to be able to, because it's a wavelength, right? It's going to fluctuate. Just, you want to make sure it hits a 650. If it goes higher than that and you go up to 700, that's fine too, because like I said, 700 is where, what they was used on my rotator cuffs. But 650 is that good. Just remember that. That's your good sweet spot. You don't want to go much lower than that. Like I wouldn't go below 630 and I wouldn't go above 750. So like I said, 700 to 750 was for my rotator cuffs. So I have no makeup on right now. I've done, usually when I'm doing the sessions now, I've got to call them the Saturday sessions since they're not happening on Sunday. When I do these sessions with you, I walk through my skincare routine. Well, I've already done it so that I can show you a quick tutorial on how to use this. Now that you know what to look for in a wavelength, how to actually use it. And actually so I've had this device, a handheld, for a really long time. And I'm going to show you how you use a handheld. You always want to check the manufacturer's directions for their particular device. I will say that because there might be some fluctuation. I will tell you that you want to use red light therapy or any LED therapy, whether it's blue or green, whatever the light color is, twice a week. Twice a week is going to be your sweet spot, because if you use it more than that, your skin is going to look dry and dull. So twice a week really is a sweet spot. And that goes for any device. So even for this guy. So the reason that I bought the face mask is because I was being extremely lazy with using my handheld. But now that I have both, I'm really happy that I have both, because this is great, obviously for the face. But as I experienced with my rotator cuff injury, it really comes in handy to have a handheld that you can put wherever you need to put it. If you've had, say your dog or your cat scratched your chest, this is extremely healing and therapeutic. So you can put it right where that particular area is so that you can spot treat, if you will. So you can really target. You can get the sides of your neck. You never want to put it right on your thyroid though. So make sure you're avoiding the thyroid. If you have a face mask LED that has a neck piece to it, make sure you're putting a piece of towel, something to cover up your thyroid, because you don't want it hitting your thyroid. But I will show you in this. So on this particular, that hurts with the rotator cuff. Still healing. It has, I'm going to show you this. It has a pad with it where you can not only select your light, but you can also select your time limit, the amount of time you want to do it, and the intensity. So when I turn this on, it actually starts at a 3 and I move it up to 5, because this one in particular, it has that 630 to 650 range. So I want to make sure I'm getting 650. So I'll put it on the highest intensity for 20 minutes at the least, 30 minutes at the most. So that's how I use the mask. So the mask is pretty self-explanatory. When you put the mask on, all you have to do is relax, and for your 20 minute or 30 minutes, whatever, how long your duration is. Now, for a wand though, I want to give you some pointers on how to use your wand. Again, look at your manufacturing directions, but this is going to apply to pretty much all of them. So when you're using a wand, you divide your face into zones. So for this particular one, and what that means is that you're addressing and you're targeting particular areas of your face. So for this solid on this, and I know you're supposed to wear eye goggles too, because you don't want to be looking into it. But okay, so this is going to start with the pulsating. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to target, so this first part of the treatment, this below my nose is the first zone. Okay. So for the pulsating treatment, it's the first zone. For the second zone is between my eyebrows and the bottom of my nose. So then I would bring it up here, go across, and you just keep lightly massaging it across your skin. That's another reason why it's great to have your skincare products on, so it just glides effortlessly. The third zone would be my forehead. Okay. So when the time is, when I'm alerted that I need to switch to the solid, the steady light, then the zones switch a little bit. So this is still a zone. This here is still one zone, this area below the nose. But then the cheeks become, each side of the cheek becomes its own zone. So then there's, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 zones. I had to think about it there for a second. It's still early a little bit for me without finishing the first cup of coffee. So this would be your first zone. This would be a second zone. Coming over it, making sure you get this side. This would be a third zone. This would be a fourth zone. This would be a fifth zone. Now, if you have an injury, and let me turn this back on, I'm going to put on the solid state. If you have an injury, say, a great example, say you have muscle soreness. Say like I had, say it wasn't as serious as a sprained rotator cuff, but maybe you're sore. What you can do on that bare skin, and I know I'm wearing long sleeves, but you would want to massage this over it, let it go through a cycle for maybe 10 minutes. And you could do that a couple of times a day with this for spot treatment. Now, remember, I said when you're doing it as your regular future-proofing skincare treatment, you don't want to do this more than twice a week. That's really important. But if you're spot treating, for say you've got a bruise, you have a cut, there's muscle soreness, you can treat that. You can use the red light therapy on that for 5 to 10 minutes at a time, 3-4 times a day. But you're not doing that every day for the rest of all time, right? That is a very limited, specific use. It'll help speed the healing of whatever that is. So if it's a bruise, if it's a cut, if it's, again, like sore muscles, that will help. So that's the only time you would ever use it, more than the twice a week that I talked about. So does everybody understand that? Hi, Vegan Fork. Thanks for joining. Hi, Red Velvet. Red Velvet is like my favorite cake. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love your username. Does anyone have any questions? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, if you're clear on kind of how you use it, how often to use it, comment yes and let me know, because I just want to make sure. Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining. I just want to make sure that everybody is really clear on that, because I want to make sure you're getting the absolute best benefits possible. So, and again, make sure you have your skincare products applied so that it drives those deeper into the skin for the best benefits, for even more benefits, right? It just makes your skincare products go up a notch. So great, using high actives is an absolute must, because if you buy some, I remember someone had asked me like, oh, I found this serum, this facial serum on Wish that's $1. Should I buy it? And I said, absolutely not. Something like that horrifies me. I can't even imagine what in the world they put in something that they're calling. Did you hear the beep? I'm going to do this while I'm talking to you. So if they're selling it for $1, oh my gosh, there is not any, I can tell you from the cost of ingredients, like quality ingredients, high quality ingredients, you cannot sell a serum for $1 and have it actually do anything in there. If there was anything in that besides water, I would be incredibly surprised. I mean, even if you have if you're doing high volumes and your costs are really low, there's no way. So that's why I say don't waste your time. That wastes your time. It wastes your money. Don't don't throw money at things that just are not going to have high levels of quality actives in them, because you're just not going to get results. And nobody wants to waste time with that. You don't want to waste time with that. I don't want to waste time with that. So I would love to. Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining. So let me know now, and I will tell you. So, if you are new to watching, I just turned 50 on December 27th, and I'm not wearing any makeup. I just have my skincare on, Vertera, and I'm using the red light therapy to drive it deeper into the skin, even more so than it already does, because it already has great penetration the way that I formulate, but red light adds even more oomph, right? So it's all about skincare and skincare devices. Those two things, it's a 1-2 punch that will really keep your skin smooth, younger looking, healthy, firm, clear. That is what you really, really want to make sure that you're doing with your skincare routine. So I will see you next Saturday. And in the meantime, be sure to catch me on TikTok the handle is at Bethany Vertera. On Instagram, Vertera_skin_care. On Facebook at Vertera. And we're also on YouTube. Just search Vertera Skincare on YouTube and our channel will pop right up. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. I would love to hear you. Comment after this. Let me know. DM me. Tell me something you learned that you didn't know about LED, or how to use it effectively in your skincare routine. Okay. Thanks so much. And I will see you again soon. Take care.